lagging, dude. Send me nothing.
Check 1 2, check 1 2. Danny P.
Yo.
Things are getting bad, man. I can't afford to pay the light bill anymore.
I see that. Or rather, you can't see that.
I can't see. Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, pretty dark. You got a candle?
Oh man, I wish I did. I can't even afford a candle, bro.
You need some mood lighting up in there.
And we're out of creamer at work, man. This is powdered
Oh,
creamer. Unacceptable. Oh man. Remember the good old days of black coffee and that was it?
that's how I do it. I thought you knew, brother. I just go
Oh
black.
man. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. No, I did get the last bit of regular creamer in the fridge, excuse me. But I'm waiting for Grangie to pop on. She won.
I don't win nothing.
She won week 1.
It says you got to allow.
Yes, if it'll allow the camera.
That's
So,
even on here,
but we actually had a very close pigskin picks this week. Yesterday, before the game started, we had a 3-way tie.
Yep.
Someone actually picked the Saints. I think it was Lorraine. What's up, Lorraine? If you're watching, and she's a regular too. She played all last year. She won a couple times last year, and this year it was between Eric Barron, who'd won the 2 previous weeks, and oh my gosh, I forgot the dude's name. Let me bring it up real quick because we got to shout him out. Tony Altamirano.
What up, Tony?
Yeah, no, Eric Barron and Tony Altamirano both got 10 right, but we got a tiebreaker by picking. You got to pick the scores, and Tony was closer in his tiebreaker score. So Eric Barron edged out of winning a 3rd week in a row.
I mean, Saints got smoked.
Yeah. Saints, I don't know. That's the whole thing too. You just think about it, like, dude, Andy Dalton. He's not a young man anymore, and getting hit like that. Ooh, there was a couple times like I felt this pain, like, ooh. And you got a young, basically stud on the sidelines, Taysom Hill, just sitting there. Put me in.
But Taysom is he a quarterback? Is he a running back? Is he a receiver? The dude's all purpose. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I like Taysom Hill. I like Taysom Hill a lot, but he's not a quarterback.
Yeah, he can run. He can throw. He can't remember Tebow was kind of like that. He can run kind of. Could take a hit though.
Yeah.
EVP. Check. Oh, we'll do a couple quick shout outs, Danny. Sorry.
Yep.
EVP. Good morning, brothers. Good morning to you.
Shout out to my brother Emilio. What up?
Emilio, I'm looking at a different screen. Sorry, guys. That's why it looks so weird. I'm going multi-screen here.
Hey, Emilio, we have a must have a shirt on profile clause.
Pants optional, Danny?
It's true, but pants are optional.
Well, let's keep them off the screen. Keep that. Yeah, let's keep it neck up. You know what I'm saying? Anai checking in. Good morning.
What up?
Nice. So back to the Saints Ravens. Ravens look pretty good. They're doing their thing and stuff too. And Drake, not the rapper Drake, but the running back Drake was doing pretty solid work, man, running the ball and stuff too. So, but I don't know. Back to Taysom Hill real quick, Danny. I don't know, dude. I would have put him in more than they did.
True. I mean, at that point when you were down that many scores, I'm gonna put my trick pony in for sure.
Yeah, because he was definitely chomping at the bit, like, put me in after Dalton's getting hit a few times. Because Dalton, I mean, he'd been floating around, now at the Saints and everything too. And has he been the answer for the Bengals or whatever? It's kind of like, all right, maybe is he starter QB quality?
Who, Taysom?
No. Dalton.
Oh no, not at all.
Yeah. So
at all. Great backup. He's a great backup.
Yeah. Get Drew Brees out of retirement. That's what you got to do.
What up, Raymond? I don't know, man. It looks like, Nola started dropping as soon as Sean Payton left.
Wait, say that again, Danny.
Nola, New Orleans, started dropping as soon as Sean Payton left, and Drew Brees.
Interesting. Yeah.
They just weren't the same powerhouse that they were when they had Drew. Again, I get it. Again, Drew Brees, Hall of Famer,
Yeah. No doubt.
no doubt. Yeah,
No doubt.
and would lead that team back to some really big comebacks, big victories. And Coach Sean Payton, pretty good coach, man. He's a pretty good coach. He understood the
Yeah.
game. So they just been, I mean, coaching and quarterback situation. It just hasn't been there.
Yeah. So they got to get some stuff together. But Baltimore looking legit. I'll give them credit where credit is due. They got the win. Lamar looking solid too, running the ball and everything too. So
They always do. Baltimore
Jaime
is
checking in. Yeah, even Jaime saying, I don't think Breeze could save their season. Yeah, with the coaching staff. Yeah, I'll agree with you there. DJ Jules, your fellow 49ers fan, checking in too. What's up, Jules?
What up, Jules?
49ers. Yeah, let's see. But let's go down the lineup real quick. Let's just jump up to the first game on Thursday. We're looking at this week's winners picks too. Tony Altamirano, shout out to you, man. We're gonna call you with the prize too. I think we got tickets to Fleetwood Mass for you. But the Eagles beat the Texans, not a problem. The Chargers beat the Falcons, but it was a close one.
Yeah.
Oh, someone here. And so the Chargers beat the Falcons. Dolphins beat the Bears, another close one too. But Tua Tagovailoa is back, and I think he's saying like concussion. What? I'm good. I'm good. Dolphins look legit, man. Another 6-win team over there in the East. Is your boy Justin Fields to be respected, Danny, over at Chicago?
Yeah, sure. He's a solid quarterback, man. That kid he's good.
Yeah, good kid. And then the Bengals, Danny, we were talking about this yesterday. Not happy with losing to the Browns the week before. So they said, you know what? Burrow's like, give me the ball. And Mixon said, no, give me the ball. So, I mean, if you had Mixon on your fantasy team, I had him on one lineup, 55 points as a running back. He scored more than my top 3 players after him. And you're like, man, kid is legit. And like, I ain't playing this week. We're winning. Beating the Panthers, but still.
He's a real deal.
Yes. And then, Green Bay fans. What's up with your boy Aaron Rodgers?
Nothing. There ain't nothing there with
3 interceptions, 2 in the red zone. That one where when you see the Lions just like, here it comes, let me grab that. I got it. It was like, is there helium in that ball? Dude, it was like a super floater, just like, Aaron, what are you doing, man? You need to throw a dart, man. You can't, you know what? And Aaron Rodgers, Hall of Famer?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. But man, rough.
It's not Aaron Rodgers. It's Done Rodgers.
Airball Rodgers.
You're done, bro.
That was sad.
It's sad. It looks really sad for him at this point.
Yeah. And Green Bay, man, sorry for you guys. Because the Lions, 2 wins. And, I mean, are they bragging about beating the Packers? In any other season, yes. But
that's 5 losses in a row.
Yeah.
That is unheard of. When you of Green Bay, Holmgren right now is going, okay, so we need it. He has to go. We need to make changes big time. That's not acceptable for Green Bay. And that town is a big football town. That whole area, it's all football. And for them to be losing like they are presently, there's obviously a change coming really soon.
Probably, because Green Bay, that's not a town that takes losing lightly. And Detroit Lions getting the win, though, too. I mean, we know the Lions can score. We know they got a decent offense, but And Jaime saying, put in Jordan Love, Bakersfield guy. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Maybe.
He's not bad.
Yeah. And I know Bakersfield. We love our Raiders, don't we? Yeah, so it's kind of like to see to shout out to Tony Lee. Sorry, Tony.
Hey,
Tony
Tony.
Lee. Check out Tony Lee on the Law. He's on KNZR 3 p.m. on Wednesdays too, so you can catch him. So, but yeah, going back to the Raiders.
There's a new
It's
shirt.
hard to be a Raiders fan right now, man. Ooh.
That season's over. It's a wrap.
And let's just look at the last 5 games with the Raiders. All of them, the last 5, they've been up. They've been in the lead. Even this one against Jacksonville, it was 17-0, and ends up being 27-20. And Emilio throwing out the laugh emojis.
You're right, Emilio. It is. It's laughable. The Raiders look terrible, and even the Raider fans know that.
Yeah, and
it looks terrible. It's not acceptable either. There, that whole thing. I still don't know how. You and I talked about it. I don't even understand what's happening with Mark Davis. I don't understand how Josh McDaniels is still employed today. Doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, and there's a lot of that thrown around too, because people say, like Jaime saying bench Carr, but man, that O-line just fell apart the second half. It was woo. There's a lot of issues in Vegas right now with the Raiders, and God bless you Raider fans for hanging in there, man. But woo.
And have talent. They've got top tier talent. Look, Jacobs, beast. Devontae, do we have about Devontae? He's a Waller.
Elite receiver.
Waller. I mean, go down the list. That team is stacked with really. I mean, most teams would love to have any of those players. They're not even injured. You know, they're healthy.
They're healthy. Yeah.
And for whatever reason, the play. I don't know if it's the play calls or if there's not a sense of gelling. I just don't understand. The coaching. Maybe they don't respect the coaching. They just seem to be like disconnected. You know what I mean? You and I talked about that. They don't seem like they like. Did you scrimmage? Did you guys
practice?
Yeah, did you guys
together?
I don't mean to laugh, but it's hilarious, bro. I don't understand what's happening there with the Vegas Raiders. It's so weird.
And now, not to take away from Jacksonville, because Jacksonville, if you look at their previous games, they've all been close games. You know what I mean? And it's like, hey, a win's a win. You know, to beat Vegas, beat the Raiders and stuff too. So I mean, but
who's the
17-0 lead?
Who's the quarterback for the Jags?
Oh, the guy with the good hair.
Yes. So my brother made me laugh because I shout out to John, my brother. My brother said, "Dude, doesn't he look like Lord Farquaad from Shrek?"
Oh, my son's 11, and during COVID, he grew out his hair really long, and it kind of people were calling him that. Like, oh yeah, you look like the guy from what's his name? Someone type his name in the comments. I'm gonna look it up, but I'm like, oh my gosh, what the heck is his name? Oh, it's Lord on the top of my head.
When he told me that, I was like, oh my God, I'll never be able to look at that dude again. He's not a bad quarterback either.
Skills for sure.
Dude is mobile. Dude's got a nice arm. He's a good quarterback, man.
Yeah. I'm looking it up right now because it's driving me nuts. Trevor Lawrence. I can't remember. Trevor. Yeah, there you go, Jaime. Trevor.
Yeah, Trevor Lawrence.
Yes.
When he was in college, where was he at? He was
Clemson?
Clemson, yeah. Thought he was at Clemson.
Beast there too, man.
Yeah, he was a beast, bro. He's a beast.
Kid's got a future in the NFL.
Oh, absolutely.
No question.
He moves past the Jags, which I think might happen. If he moves past the Jags, whoever gets him, he's going to be seasoned. And I think that dude is the new age of that quarterback. Somebody that's mobile, that can run.
He can run. He can take a hit too. He's a big dude.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, and shout out. Well, my cousin's a big Jacksonville fan, so shout out to Malachi. He's been a Jacksonville fan since day one, and it'd be sad to see him leave because, man, Jacksonville's got fans.
Yeah, I don't know if they'll let him go because he's a nice piece for that team.
Yeah. And speaking of the Raiders, DJ Dot coming through. Good morning, fellas. Let me squeeze in. Oh, Anai checking in too. Dallas Cowboys. Priscilla. Hey. What's up, Priscilla?
What up?
Dude, should I stay a Raider fan? You know the answer to that if you're a Raider fan. It's yeah. Full life.
Yeah, hang on. The Raiders will turn it. They're just again. I mean, coach. Again, you know that as well as I do. Really quick with the Raiders thing again. You look at Andy Reid and what he's doing over there in Kansas. That's a great coach. You know, when you have a solid coach, as we all are fans of sports, a solid coach, a leader, your team does well.
Yeah.
Because they believe in each other. They believe in the coach. Man. You know, so it's interesting. It's just an interesting situation there. And I think Vegas needs to go. Do you and I talked about this, Adelaide. If I'm going to point fingers, I'm pointing fingers at Mark Davis.
Interesting. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff, a lot of issues over there. Hey, jumping down to the Bills Jets. Jets are for real.
Yeah. Again, coach. Look, Saleh. Let's not forget, where did Coach Saleh come from? Super Bowl era with the 49ers and his defense.
Interesting. Yeah. Okay. But yeah. And you know, Josh Allen taking some credit for the loss too. Kind of like, yeah, made some bad decisions, but
I don't know, man.
Jets are for real.
They turned it. They're alive. They're alive and kicking, bro. You know, Saleh had shout out to Coach Saleh. I was hurt when he left the 49ers. I was like, no, how could you let a defensive genius like that go? And he's the real deal. He's the real deal.
Love it. And then jumping down to the Vikings, 7-1.
Can't be mad.
One loss. Woo. Yeah, close game down to the field goal, of course. But yeah,
they are starting to own that Minnesota area. They're like Green Bay who?
Well, yeah, and Kirk Cousins, right?
Yeah.
Washington who?
Yeah.
So great. Seahawks, definitely. When we're talking another team that's for real, Geno Smith taking them there, looking stellar. Woo!
Russell Wilson who?
Yeah. What's the name of the coach? Pete Carroll? Oh, you're counting him out? Give him a decent quarterback, a young, decent quarterback, you know, and yeah, throwing darts, long range too. You're like, okay, this guy's good. Seahawks, dude, they got who they got over there? Metcalf,
DK Metcalf.
They got players.
They got
that young running back. Oh yeah, legit.
Yeah, they've got Tyler Lockett. They've always had squad. I just think they started out sputtering in the beginning of the season. I was like, oh, this doesn't look good. They ended the season that way too last year. But then Pete Carroll, he was like, oh, hold on. I know what the problem is. Somebody, come here, bring me a can. I got to spit out my gum. I need a new piece of gum. Popped a new piece of gum, and he was back at it.
Ooh, let's bring back Reggie Bush from those Wendy's commercials. Put him back over there for your running game. But yeah, Seahawks, another team that's, I'm feeling like pretty legit in the West. I think that's going to be the competition for your 49ers.
Yeah, they got to get by the 49ers first, man.
Yeah, those are the teams in the West here. Now, Rams, my Rams, I know Yvette was on here earlier. Shout out to Yvette, another Rams fan. Losing to the Buccaneers, and now this one hurt. It was down to the last minute, and it's just kind of like, seriously? It's just, you know, and no matter what team you love, there's those seasons where you just throw your hands up, just like, what else can you do? The Rams are healthy. We talked about it.
Well, see what had happened. See, you didn't get the back end story, Adley. See, what happened was right before the game was over. I heard this is true. Right before the game was over, the sideline, one of the coordinators were like, "Yo, Tom, there's a phone call for you." So Tom walked over and picked it up, and it was Jimmy G. Jimmy G told him, "Yo, dude, you suck if you lose to the Rams. I whooped that ass last week."
Oh, you ain't right. That's messed up. So I'm gonna send Cooper Kupp over there to visit Giselle. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Oh, that's great.
No, Jimmy.
Oh man, yeah, that's great. So, but it's funny because the Rams and Tampa Bay, the last two Super Bowl champions,
It's still Tom Brady, though.
still
Again,
Tom Brady.
you give Tom
Rams still healthy, just some awful mistakes.
any
Horrible team.
team, dude. Any team, dude. It's still the. Is he the GOAT? Yes.
Yeah.
You
He
give
is.
him a couple of ticks on the clock. If there was at the end of the day, anybody here, I don't care what team it is you have. Again, we all know the drill. Don't give Tom the ball if there's a couple of ticks on the clock, right?
Yeah, it's true because he had a minute left, and it's like,
Yeah. You give him the ball, he's gonna
wide open receiver. Oh.
He's gonna kill you.
But a possible future GOAT, Patrick Mahomes, the Chiefs beating the Titans,
Real deal.
coming back to win in the Sunday night game.
Look, Patrick is again great coach, Andy Reid.
Andy Reid, legit, yes.
And knows how to read. That's the beauty of Andy Reid. He's that dude that looks at defenses, and then by the half he'll already go in. Okay, I got it. I'm gonna eat him up.
Yeah.
Attack that secondary. Attack that dude. He's a rookie there. Just keep hitting him. You'll get a PI off him, or just keep attack. He's a man. He's a leader, Andy Reid. And don't trust him, because if you're on an airplane, he'll draw with a Sharpie on your face.
It happened again.
I love that commercial.
That is a funny commercial. Oh man, how come? Yeah, it's weird that State Farm, but you don't see Aaron Rodgers on the commercials anymore.
Yeah, that's like that.
I know. Yeah, and we kind of talked about last night's game too. The Ravens beating the Saints. So let's go to week 10 real quick. There's a couple, a lot of nothing burgers, as they say, as far as games go. But just jumping down, I think the Seahawks Buccaneers should be a good game. Seahawks should win though, I'm thinking, but
that's tough.
That's a tough one. Bills Vikings should be a good game. This is going to be a test for the Vikings, though.
Absolutely.
Yes. And then see Chiefs Jags. I don't know. The Jags beating the Raiders, but I don't know. That should be a no-brainer. I feel like the Chiefs. Dolphins should beat the Browns.
Yeah.
Giants. People. Just to shout out to you guys that are paying attention to the Dolphins too. Yeah. You're right. Dolphins playing lights out. I agree. Yes.
Two is back. All you got to say is two is back.
Yeah, Tua Tagovailoa is doing awesome. Giants will probably beat the Texans. Texans are pretty bad this year.
Yeah.
Steelers, Saints, a nothing burger right there.
Ooh.
Titans and the Broncos. Titans should win. Raiders, if you don't beat the Colts. Who out there's a Raiders? Danny, we got to say something. So if you're a Raiders fan right now, you got to give me and Danny something if you guys lose to the Colts, because that would be sad.
With no coach. They just fired their coach.
They got that one dude. What's his name? Something Saturday. What's his name?
Yeah, exactly.
I'd love to be a coach. I thought about it, and this is great. I'm going to be a coach. You're just like, that is the oddest press conference ever. Yeah, I could be a coach. Never heard of you.
The Colts are in disarray too. That's another. They used to be the powerhouse with Manning and all the great.
Jeff Saturday,
yeah. They were amazing.
They're good, and no more Matty Ice out there. So you don't have a quarterback, you don't have a coach. But if I was in Vegas to make a bet on the Colts versus Raiders,
wow, I don't know. I still wouldn't know. I'm not sure on that one.
He did okay, so he did play for the Colts and won a game. Okay, so should be pretty good. So we'll see. Hopefully, man, because really you can't get worse than the Colts right now. Well, there's the Raiders, but I'm just saying, sadly, this is going to be a game.
A low scoring game.
Might be hard to watch. I'm just saying. I don't know. Money's on the Colts by 3. The Colts are the favorite in this. Is that what you're telling me? Ooh. Wow. So, all right. Cowboys fans had a bye week, but playing the Packers should win.
Smoke them. The Cowboys will smoke them.
Yeah, I'm thinking so.
Yeah.
Rams and the Cardinals, divisional game here. Doesn't really matter. You know what I mean? So we're playing for
bragging rights, bro.
not being last place is
Yeah.
what we're playing for.
And I'm going with the Rams on that one. Cardinals
Yeah.
are Cardinals in trouble right now.
And you guys, 49ers,
We have a late game. Yeah.
playing the Chargers Sunday night.
Battle of the
Should be a
Bosa.
fun game. Should be a fun game to watch.
Yeah, it's a Bosa battle. Both brothers.
That's right. Oh, yeah. Brother versus brother. Remember Half Baked?
Yeah.
When they were talking about the dogs?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that'll be a fun game to watch. And then Commanders, Eagles. I know someone said Jets, Seattle in the Super Bowl. Eagles, man. Where are the Eagles at? Where are the Eagles in this?
I think they look good and they're winning games. But I think we've all seen the story, Adley. And I think that's where everybody's heart is with the Eagles situation. So they win the battle, but as soon as they get into the war, they're taken out, bro. And I'm talking the first round.
Interesting. Dallas is in their division. Giants are also there. Minnesota's in the north. Seattle with us, so in the NFC. So yeah, we'll have to see how that plays out. But man, you know, I'm just gonna throw out some teams. You give me a thumbs up or thumbs down in the Super Bowl. Buffalo, possible. Okay, Jets.
Yeah,
possible. Miami.
Yeah, absolutely.
Baltimore Ravens. No. Okay. Titans.
No.
Okay. Chiefs.
Yeah.
Possible. Definitely possible. Okay. Raiders. Just kidding. So Eagles maybe. Dallas probably possibly.
Dallas
Giants
really
possibly.
Absolutely, really good chance.
Yeah. The 49ers.
They've got an opportunity. It's all laid out right now. And this week, everybody comes back from IR. Don't start, Rams fan. Don't make Jimmy G give you a call after this.
Jimmy G. Yeah. So, all right, guys. Well, with that, we better wrap it up, Danny. Real quick, though, shout out to our winner one more time, Tony Altamirano. We're probably going to reach out to you today. He got 10 right. Now, Eric Barron has been in the top 2 the last 3 weeks. He won week 7, week 8. Only lost because of the tiebreaker in the scores. So, Tony picked the right score, a closer score than he did. So, we'll be reaching out to you with some tickets to Fleetwood Mask. Get your picks in because week 10 starts on Thursday. It's already Tuesday. So, get the picks in. Football, ton of fun playing Danny P's Pigskin Picks. Get in on the action and hang out with us. We do this on Tuesdays to recap the last week and look forward to the next week because, Danny, we only got like 7-8 weeks left.
I know.
It's over.
Say it. Oh,
it's over.
Yeah, and then it's playoffs. We could talk playoffs. But yeah, I'm like, how did it happen fast?
Yeah, it really goes by super fast. So, all right, with that, we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for playing, and make sure you're hitting us up. Groove 99.3. Have a great day. We'll see you next time.
Later.
Cringy didn't even pop on. Cringy, what happened? Cringy forgot.